The rain lashed against the window panes. A symphony of grey filled the world outside. Amelia, curled up with her book, felt a familiar peace in the stormy weather. A sudden gust rattled the window, making her look up. That's when she saw it. A letter, lying on the windowsill as if placed by an invisible hand. The sight was strange. Their house, perched high on a hill, was rarely visited, and no one in their right mind would venture out on a day like this. A shiver, a mixture of excitement and apprehension, coursed through Amelia. What could the letter hold? Who could have left it there? Amelia cautiously approached the window. The envelope, slightly damp, looked old-fashioned. It was made of thick, creamy parchment and sealed with a wax emblem. The emblem depicted a crescent moon with a single star nestled within its curve. It was both beautiful and unsettling. Amelia carefully picked up the envelope. It felt heavier than it looked, as if it held something more than just a letter. Turning it over, she found her name written in elegant, cursive script. The ink was black as night, a stark contrast to the pale parchment. Her name seemed to leap out at her, beckoning her to unravel the mystery it held. A strange pull, a feeling she couldn't explain, urged her to open the letter. With hesitant fingers, Amelia broke the wax seal. The scent of lavender, faint but distinct, wafted up from the envelope. It was a scent she hadn't smelled in years, a scent that held a particular significance in her family. Inside, on a single sheet of equally old paper, was a message written in the same flowing script as her name. The words were simple, yet their implication was anything but. The attic holds the key. Follow the moon's path. Find the hidden door before the witching hour. Your destiny awaits, Amelia. Each word resonated in the silence of the room. Amelia reread the letter, her mind buzzing with questions. The attic, always shrouded in an air of mystery, suddenly seemed full of unknown possibilities. And what was the destiny it spoke of? As she pondered the letter's message, a memory surfaced in Amelia's mind. It was a memory of her grandmother, a woman who loved stories and secrets in equal measure. She remembered her grandmother's tales of hidden passages and forgotten magic, tales she dismissed as fantastical stories, but now, holding this strange letter, those stories took on a new meaning. Her grandmother had always had a fondness for the attic. She would spend hours up there, surrounded by old trunks and forgotten relics. Amelia, as a child, found the attic too dark and dusty, but now she wondered if those visits held a deeper significance. Could her grandmother have been trying to tell her something to prepare her for this moment? The grandfather clock downstairs chimed 11 times, jolting Amelia back to the present. The witching hour was fast approaching. A strange mix of fear and excitement bubbled inside her. Could she really go through with this? Could she face whatever awaited her in the attic? Taking a deep breath, Amelia decided she had to see this through. Her grandmother's stories, the mysterious letter, the cryptic message, it all pointed to something important, something she couldn't ignore. With the letter clutched tightly in her hand, Amelia made her way to the attic door. Section 6. A secret door unveiled. The attic was bathed in an eerie darkness, the only light filtering in from the small dusty window at the far end. Dust motes danced in the air, illuminated by the beam of Amelia's flashlight. She could feel the weight of the house around her, the silence heavy with anticipation. The air was thick with the scent of time and forgotten things. Following the instructions in the letter, Amelia moved a large, dusty tapestry that hung on the wall facing the window. Behind it, she discovered a small wooden door, almost invisible against the aged brickwork. It was exactly as the letter described, where the moon's light falls at the witching hour. This was the hidden door. Section 7. The whisper in the walls. Amelia's heart pounded in her chest. She ran her fingers over the door's surface. It was cold and slightly damp, as if it hadn't been touched in centuries. There was no handle, no hinges, no visible way to open it. She pushed against it, but it wouldn't budge. It was as if it was sealed shut by an unseen force. Then she heard it, a whisper, faint and ethereal, seeming to emanate from the walls themselves. It repeated her name. Amelia, Amelia. The voice was familiar, filled with a warmth that sent a shiver down her spine. It was her grandmother's voice. Section 8. A glowing passageway. As Amelia reached out to touch the door again, it swung inwards, revealing a passageway bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. The light seemed to emanate from the walls themselves, illuminating a narrow staircase that spiraled downwards into darkness. The air was suddenly filled with the scent of lavender, stronger now, and something else. A crisp, clean scent that reminded Amelia of spring rain. "Come, Amelia," the whisper echoed again, urging her forward. "It's time." Her grandmother's voice, though she was long gone, filled her with a strange sense of comfort. It was as if she were guiding her, leading her towards the destiny spoken of in the letter. Section 9. A journey begins. Amelia hesitated for a moment, her hand resting on the cool stone of the archway. She could turn back now, pretend this was all a figment of her imagination, but something inside her, a deep-seated curiosity, perhaps even a sense of duty, urged her onward. Taking a deep breath, Amelia stepped into the passageway. The door swung shut behind her, sealing her off from the world she knew. The glow intensified, encompassing her in its warmth, and she began her descent, guided by her grandmother's voice and the promise of the unknown. Her journey had begun.